Hi, today was 1st of Feb and we saw the budget speech from our finance minister. This was her sixth, but this was an interim budget because this is an election year and a full-fledged budget would be expected after the government is elected. But still, it was a good, positive, responsible budget with an aim to build a Viksit Bharat by 2047. Now let's talk about some of the key takeaways from current budget. Number one, on the direct as well as indirect taxes, no changes were made. Some of the people were really expecting certain changes, but we may see them in the full-fledged budget later the year. Secondly, on the capex side, the government's focus continues. They've spoken of 11.1% increase in the capex, which will take it to around 11.8 lakh crore and around 3.4% of the GDP. But at the same time, the FM also indicated that with the greater private sector participation, we may see some kind of curtailing down on the government's push towards capex. Then on the fiscal consolidation side, the government's aggressive stand continues. They were able to bring down the fiscal deficit to around 5.8%, which was higher than the target of 5.9%. And for the next year, they've taken a target around 5.1%, which is great. And that will also help the Indian government bonds, which are recently listed in the global indices. Now, if we talk about the top ministry-wise allocations, the top allocation goes to the Defence Ministry, which is around close to 6.2 lakh crore. Next is the Road and Transport Ministry, which is around 2.78 lakh crore, and then 2.55 lakh crore to the Railway Ministry. And the government's focus on sustainable development continues with a target of net zero by 2070. They've announced solarization of the rooftops of close to 1 crore household, which will provide free electricity. And lastly, on the housing and the tourism, the focus of the government continues. Government announced that close to 3 crore houses were built under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, and another 2 crores will be added in the next 5 years. On tourism side, a lot of projects will be announced on building the tourism infrastructure, amenities and islands like Lakshadweep. Government has also looked for a greater collaboration between the center and the state governments while announcing 50 years of interest-free loans, and so that together the governments could build the Viksit Bharat. I hope you found this video interesting and look forward to see you soon. Thank you.